but it's coming to a point where greed is starting to take over the company. Like you can just see the greed. You can just see it. It's all about like how much can we profit off of these people, you know? What's going on, guys? So I got an interesting video for you today. A few of you commented, wanted me to talk about this, and here I am. So Gran Turismo 7 server problems have cut off most of the game's feature for more than a day. So as you probably already know, you can't play Gran Turismo 7 online right now, or actually even the campaign. You can't really do anything. Good, that's good. So I just tried to log into the game now, right before this video, by the way, and this is the message that I got. A connection to the server could not be established. The server is currently undergoing maintenance. Great, so this has been happening for over 24 hours now, where you purchase this game, it's still new, it's still hot, and you can't play it. Now, this is the problem, and Polyphony should have known this. There was videos talking about this, you know, even prior to the release. That this game was actually based, it was online based. So you had to be connected to the internet, you had to be connected to the server in order to play the single campaign. So like the cafe and all that stuff in order to grind. Well, now whenever they do maintenance or if there's a serious problem, you can't play the game. It's like essentially broken. Now I'm gonna cut them a little slack here, okay? Just a little bit. Now, I mean, I think the design is stupid, but I'm gonna cut them a little bit of slack in terms of if there is some type of major issue, it's best to just wait and get it resolved instead of just releasing a broken patch and then everyone complains and freaks out and it's even worse. So we should be kind of smart here and realize that whatever bug it is that they found, they are going to come back and make the game better. However, that's the nicest thing I'm going to say in this video. According to Polyphony's patch notes, update 1.07 adds a number of fixes and changes, including a new broadcast mode. That's cool for streamers. However, this is the negative. Polyphony says it also adjusted the rewards for some of the events, and players appear to have found that for many races, you now get fewer credits, making it more difficult to save up in-game currency. Now, this goes back to that whole microtransaction thing I was telling you about a few videos back when I was saying all this crap they're making you do online when you have to buy a brake controller, you have to buy each tire compound. Everyone's like, oh no, it's the heritage of GT to do that. Like, yeah, look, I get it, okay? But the underlying reason, the reason why they're making you buy all this stuff, like for lobbies and all that, is because it adds up. You know, 38,000 here, 21,000 here, 40,000 here. If you start adding all that up and you're trying to buy like a high dollar car, you're going to have to grind to get more money. But they're making it hard to do that because they want me to sit here and play for hours. I just don't have any intention of racing the AI for hours to get money to buy cars. And I'm not going to spend any more money. I'm not going to spend my own money. I paid $90 for the game. Why would you do that? Like, you got a family? Screw that. You like going to the gym? Nah, don't do that, man. You need to go around the track. You need to spend some money. I mean, that's literally kind of the vibe I'm getting. It's a very snobby vibe that I'm feeling. And if you don't believe me here, let's look at some of the subreddits and see what they have to say. Even Super GT here comes out and says, as a matter of principle, I would never do a single microtransaction ever on GT7. The game has definitely got to a point where it's unreasonable and time-consuming for the average player to gain credits. So that's exactly what I'm talking about, like what I just said. If you just play like once or twice a week, how are you going to accumulate enough money to buy cars that you want? Like, you buy Gran Turismo, you buy racing games so you can enjoy certain cars. And the beauty of the tuning in this game, the tuning is growing on me, right? The beauty of the tuning is that you could buy a car that's really expensive that you want to drive, you could tune it and you could race it, right? But if it's getting too expensive and too hard to grind for those credits, you're never even going to get that car. This guy says, you know, these guys ran models. Enough people will buy the credits to make their decision worth it, even getting the blowback. Now, that is 100% correct. They know that it doesn't really matter if you like it or not, because there's going to be enough people that make good money and they don't really want to spend the time. They just love the game for the game. I do like the game. I like the physics. I think it's fun. I think it's a fun game with a few patches. I think it's great, right? So there's going to be people that are like, screw it, whatever. I don't feel like grinding. I'm going to spend like, $50 on credits and just buy whatever I want and go about their day. There's a lot of people like that. So at the end of the day, the stuff that I'm saying right now doesn't really make that much of a difference because they're still getting that money. You know what I mean? And that's what sucks. But man, they're really pushing us now to a limit where it's like, do I need to play another game? Like, do I need to grind for this? I mean, I don't know. I don't want it to come to that, but it's coming to a point where greed is starting to take over the company. Like you can just see the greed. You can just see it. It's all about like how much can we profit off of these people? You know, I'm starting to feel like this, like a peasant. You know, it's like what's going on? You know, I don't know. I hope it gets better. I hope they realize that all of us don't want to just sit here for hours and go around the track. We just want to enjoy the game. We want to be able to play lobbies and do league races and have fun. That's what we're trying to do. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching the video. Thanks for all the likes on my recent content. You guys have been great. Honestly, I really, really do mean that. And I'll see you next time. Take it easy, guys.